the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks so much to everyone tuning in from around the world. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you. And also joining us once again, Brock, are those Philadelphia Eagles. Champions last year, dominating the perennial favorite Chiefs. And now they're facing a new test as they look to repeat.
This is supposed to be a league of parity, Kate. And these Eagles, they just find a way to be on this stage time after time, winning that Lombardi last February. So much of this team remains the same. The front office continues to build at the line of scrimmage now. They just got to break out that blueprint they used last season and get the job done tonight.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Trimmer.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Good start to this one for them. Their first offensive snap picks up 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of a yard.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hot 70.
It's a design run for Richardson. He cut through the defense. He goes. Room to burn. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. On 1st down, Hurts. He finds Dotson, left side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hurts now from the gun. That's cut. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, a run with Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Great. 70. Go silver, ready?
Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Completed to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Motioning him from the slot right. First down throwing for Hurts. Cut at the 10-yard line. Working quickly here. Working inside the red zone. Throw is caught. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Buffalo 8, ready? Hawk 70, 18 Rattler.
He'll air it out on 3rd. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Steady.
It's a design keeper, it's Richardson. Exit cut to the right sideline. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Mustang 19.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Ready? Viking 18.
First and goal. Here's Taylor. And the Romans find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
On the ball now.
Offense in a hurry up here.
John Campbell on the stop. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal
Look at 19.
at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Ready, right?
Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts break the tie here in the first. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. The Colts have taken the early lead. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He takes it down to the 33. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 29 yards. First down.
Top man's in motion right. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, easy, 63, 63. Very check. Trimmer. Kyle Love, 73.
Throwing here, Hurts. Has it at the 7. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. On the move, past the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco Lee.
Now Richardson to throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's going to take this one forward for a gain of about 9. 3rd down coming up.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And great try at that 1st down.
And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Dory Jackson now to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
King, Bill King. No touchdown.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
We've set it down from 37. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
An Eagle 1st down.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni. Great. Set. Crowd left Yanni. Anyway, go Silver, ready? Delta.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Dre, set. 180.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
73. 181.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to push one deep down the right. He lays out for it and makes the catch. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now, it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, Scott.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Ready? Gotta be Lions. Let go.
They go to him again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Motion man right is Smith. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they face 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go Silver, ready? 9.
3rd and long for him here. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He beams one deep right side. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Panther 11, 19 tight, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Let's wrap up here, boys.
Jake Elliott to
Well,
kick off
we all
for
enjoyed that
Philadelphia.
halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
19, pioneer. Here we go. Set. Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
2nd and 7. At the Colts
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, easy. 63, back.
Motion man right is Smith. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this one's overwhelmed. They drive it backwards and off the field with this turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Down. 18 Cardinal.
They go again with Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Back. Hawk 70. Viking 18. Hey, watch him right there. 3 points of view. Ready?
It's a design run for Richardson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. brought down by Jahan Campbell.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Cougar 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Taylor now up the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Taylor again. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a third-quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Has a hole left, room to run. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 35 apiece. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70, go.
Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And the Eagles get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose. get a body on it for the recovery.
New set of downs from 37.
Great. Set. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
On first down, Hurts. He has it at the 5. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They start on the ground. Taylor. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Throwing now, Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. The Colts with the ball, hoping they can put up some points and keep their title hopes alive. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Get it. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. Ready. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Go.
A run here with Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles.
completed out to the left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let go.
Back to throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Carl up Yenny. No touch up. Carl up Yenny.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Eagles leading by 7. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This complete to Cole. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Flush down out to his left. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
At the 34-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
19 Lions.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
First down, run with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completed over the middle. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner. That's going to seal this win.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Line up the design keeper. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. And the Eagles have flown back to that mountaintop, partner, repeating as Super Bowl champions. Well, as we all remember, last year, such a memorable game in its own right, seeing them deny Kansas City that three-peat. And now this game's going to sit right next to it in Eagles lore, repeating as champions and claiming their 3rd now Super Bowl title.
And we know how hard it is to do, right? Especially in this sport where everything is set up for you not to get back on this stage. The draft and free agency and schedule and all of it. And yet they've overcome it. They've overcome it with stability. They've overcome it with tremendous players. And in that Philly market, they know how to play some physical football.
Here's Commissioner Goodell about to present another Lombardi trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, champions of Super Bowl 60. So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this told my cousin you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. That's where they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Yeah, went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Where they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Where they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet. You get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it. I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet. You get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it. I don't know no other way. Get out my way. First time I done got wild in a long time. We didn't have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing